Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles WWE Crossover Raphael as Sting. That's right, another figure in the new Ninja Superstars crossover lineup. He's coming down from the rafters, the face-painted Sting. Let's check him out. As you can see, Raphael comes in that same style window box packaging we've seen for all of these WWE Ninja Superstars thus far, fully showcasing Raphael and his accessories within the box, and the bottom portion of the packaging has an image of Sting himself. As we rotate the box around to the side, we just have an image of Raphael as he appears in the Nicktoons cartoon series. And then the back of that box gives us a cross-sell of all four Ninja Superstars. John Cena Leonardo, Sting Raphael, Undertaker Donatello, and Macho Mikey. Ooh yeah. So let's go ahead and get Raph Sting outside of this box and take a closer look at him. Alright, so we've got Raphael Sting outside of the packaging. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at him. Starting off with the scale, because these WWE Ninja Turtles figures are a bit larger than your standard TMNT action figure. As you can see, the figure stands right at 6 inches tall, a little bit above that actually, whereas your standard figures are around 5 inches or even a little bit smaller. So these guys are a lot bigger and a lot heftier and chunkier than the standard Playmates Toys TMNT action figures. But I like that. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, the overall heft and the quality of these guys just feels really nice. They're definitely going to be great for kids who want to pick these things up and bash them in their hands if they're playing with their wrestling figures. So it's kind of a neat change, a little different than your standard figures. So let's go and talk sculpt here with Sting Raphael. So as you can see, Raphael of course has his face fully painted with the white and black Sting makeup. But, of course, he still has his red bandana on over that. I love the way that the paint goes over his bandana, the black paint. So you can see it's nice and clean lines. I will say that's very nicely done. And then on the back of his head, he does have the slicked back black hair. Definitely has more of the modern Sting look to him, the way he appeared recently in WWE. He kind of almost has like the receding hairline there and the shorter hair, instead of kind of the longer hair that we saw him with back in WCW. So definitely is kind of more modernized there. Coming down the rest of the figure, he is wearing a trench coat, much like we saw with Undertaker Donatello. They went sleeveless on there, so he doesn't have sleeves on the trench coat. It is made of a bit of a softer plastic, so it is a bit flexible. It doesn't get in the way of the articulation too much, which I'll show you in just a bit. But it is worth noting that it is attached to the figure on the inside, so the jacket is not intended to be removable. Again, just like we saw with Undertaker Donatello. Underneath that, he is wearing a bright red singlet with the scorpion printed on there, which is very cool. And just like all the other figures, so continuing the theme here, he's still rocking his TMNT brown belt over the singlet, which is hilarious. And then, of course, he's still wearing his elbow pads and his wrist wraps there. So, still has all of his Turtles gear on with his wrestling gear. I love this, too. Even the way that they sculpted the back of the trench coat, you can kind of still see like the shape of his belt and everything underneath there. I thought that was pretty cool the way they molded that. So pretty neat stuff. He's got the long black tights on underneath that. The knee pads are actually black, so they blend in with the tights. I'm actually glad they did on this one instead of making them brown knee pads. And then you can see he's got large black wrestling boots that cover his turtle feet. So overall, pretty cool look for this particular character. Let's go ahead and break down the articulation on this one. That head is ball jointed, so you can see, rolls all the way around, great range of motion there. He does have the ball joints at the shoulders, so the arms can go upwards, forwards, backwards. You can twist those around as well. You can swivel at the elbow and bend the elbow, and of course you can also turn the wrists, just like that. The legs have the ball joints, the hinge joints, but this is where the trench coat is going to get in the way just a bit. You can see it kind of hinders that motion just a little bit there, but you can also swivel up there, and then we can swivel at the knees, and then we have the standard bend at the knee. So decent amount of articulation, exactly the same as what we've seen on the rest of the figures, and very similar to what we see on the smaller scale Turtles figures. So works out very well for these guys, and nicely balanced. You can see he stands very well. Those big wrestling boots definitely help with stuff like that. Alright, so he does come with several accessories. First of all, you can't have Sting without having the black baseball bat, right? Iconic weapon for Sting. Now, worth noting, it does come out of the package a little warped. At least mine did. He's holding it in the package, and I believe that's why it happened. It's made of a softer plastic, so it's pliable. You could probably bend that back to shape if you need to. But we can get him to hold that in his hand there, so that way you've got Sting holding on to his iconic black bat. In addition to that, he also comes with a Kendo Stick. Not necessarily something I would associate with Sting, but, it's kind of one of those classic wrestling weapons nonetheless. So we got a Kendo Stick. And then he just comes with the lid for a trash can. No actual trash can, just the lid. But it does have a sticker on top that says Mutants Rule. So it looks like Sting Raphael is getting ready to get into a hardcore match, like in the Attitude Era, right? Because these are the kinds of things you would have seen back then. But yeah, so there you go. At least he's got 3 different accessories, and I do think that that is very cool. Alright guys, it's comparison time. Let's go ahead and stand Sting again alongside that Nick Turtles figure so you can see the scale difference between them. But I also want to bring in the more recent Secret of the Ooze figure from the Playmates Toys Classic Collection, just so you can see the size there. He is actually a lot similar in scale to those larger 6-inch Secret of the Ooze action figures. Oh boy, here we go again. Oh, Rocksteady, he's running in. He's running in. Oh, with the baseball bat. Oh my gosh. Oh, he doesn't need this baseball bat anymore. He's going to get rid of it. What's going to happen next? Oh, Rocksteady's back up on his feet. Stinger Splash! Oh my gosh! I'd do the Scorpion Deathlock, but I don't think I can get that with the big bulky legs there. But there you guys go. There is a look at the brand new Raphael Sting action figure from the new WWE TMNT Crossover from Playmates Toys. I gotta give a very special thanks to the folks over at Playmates Toys for sending this guy along so we can get a good look at him outside of the packaging. I'm really digging these figures, and they are awesome when you get them all lined up together. So really, really fun stuff here. These guys are Walmart exclusive and should be hitting store shelves very soon. So happy hunting, my friends! And hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Feel free to leave me a comment, maybe tell me what you would like to see in the WWE TMNT crossover line. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on one of my reviews. You don't want to do that. Subscribe. Until next time, my friends.